Well, that's that.
Look.
Tron, hang in there.
So, where do we start?
I know. Let's access the DTD.
The King's checking the situation in town. He'll be back soon, so don't worry. Hey, look. It's asking for a password.
That's easy, it's...
Sora!
Goofy!
That's... to the point.
Well?
That did it. We're in. I have to go into town. Need to see what that last shakeup did.
You're not gonna check out the data? It wasn't exactly easy to get.
I'm coming right back. Hey, Sora. Why don't you get started unloading the data and copying it down? It's just a few keystrokes. Easy, right?
I'll proceed to watch Sora completely fuck it all up. Greetings, I'm Solidus-Skully, and welcome back to Kingdom Hearts 2. Now, to continue the plot, we basically just have to interact with a few things here and there, but in the meantime, well, primarily just for showing off something I didn't show off beforehand when we got it, but, yeah, we're gonna be showing off Master Form, and there is no escape. I did kind of briefly cover what Master Form was before, but again, provided that you don't get the ultimate drive form in the game, this is pretty much a one-stop shop for, well, a massive power boost. See, look, Sora has 2 Keyblades, he's wielding one psychically, and yeah, one of the benefits of Master Form is basically an uninterrupted combo regardless of whether you hit anything or not. Again, it does massively buff your attacks, you get a shitload more attack power and, you know, hit combos, so yeah, it's really powerful. I mean, I don't use it as much as I... Oops, microphone slipping. Yeah, I don't use it as much as I probably should, but again, Master Form is really useful, and well again, aside from the gaudy yellow color scheme, I don't know, it's quite enjoyable. But anyway, we're just sort of beating around the bush here, so it's time to power down. And I believe this is also where you get the double jump. Oh, actually no. I can't remember what ability this one gives you as like a passive ability. Whatever. It's time for plot revelations that I'll divulge into for the rest of this part.
Can you walk?
Hey, these things take time, okay?
By the way, watch tech-illiterate Sora type on this thing like a fucking typewriter.
Whoa, it's doing something.
Huh?
I think it wants to know what we want to know.
Riku and Kairi. No way. Even Ansem's computer doesn't know.
What's he doing?
I thought I'd ask the computer if it can tell us about them nobodies.
What's this?
The data is corrupt.
What?
How about the organization? There!
The data is corrupt.
Stupid computer.
Sora!
Huh?
Who's this guy?
Well, I see you got things working.
Oh, Your Majesty.
Good going. The computer should tell us the things we need to know.
But it keeps on saying the data inside's all kerscuffled.
All we got is a picture of some guy we don't know.
Ansem the Wise.
Come on, are you teasing us again?
Did you forget what Ansem looked like, Your Majesty?
Of course I do, and this is him. I'm positive.
Huh?
Excuse me, could you come this way, please?
Ah, finally, Disney is at last going to answer for all their crimes.
Look, this is Ansem. You know, the guy we all worked really hard to defeat.
Oh, that's right. I never finished explaining.
What?
Well, the man in the picture is definitely the one who tried to take over Kingdom Hearts. The one you fellas defeated. But what you actually fought was his Heartless. You see, he wasn't really Ansem. He just went around telling everybody that he was.
And this is a twist that the series would abuse forever onward.
You mean...
I'll disseminate this after the cutscene, but yeah, a lot of thoughts on this.
Huh?
We went through all that trouble to defeat an imposter?
Yup, a fake. But he still had to be stopped.
I can't believe it.
Oh, I'm kinda confused. If he's a fake, then what happened to the real Ansem?
Well, that's just what I'm trying to figure out. Ansem the Wise should know all about Organization 13's plans and what's been happening to the worlds. I'm pretty sure he'll give us some help. You know, I came close to finding him once.
Don't tell me there's more. I'm lost enough as it is.
Well, let's see. Some feller named Ansem, who wasn't really Ansem, became a Heartless. Does that mean a nobody got created when that happened too?
Yup. And that nobody is the leader of the organization.
What?
I know I've met this fake Ansem before, and I've seen the leader of Organization 13 too. Kinda felt like being around the same fella.
So, where did you meet this guy?
Gosh, I can't remember. Ansem the Wise, the real Ansem, must know the imposter's true identity. That's why I've got to find him and ask him about it.
You started all of this. Because of you, Riku and Kairi. Oh, Your Majesty, do you know where Riku is?
He's... I'm sorry, I can't help.
I knew it! I knew it! Riku is seeing another man, isn't he? Oh, Your Majesty!
Really, Your Majesty? Are you sure?
I'm sorry, Sora.
What about Kairi? Organization 13 might have kidnapped her.
Oh no! Sora, Donald, Goofy. I was planning to go get help from Ansem the Wise, but now I know I forgot the most important thing. Helping others should always come before asking others for help. We're safe and sound and free to choose. So there's no reason we shouldn't choose to help our friends. Let's look for Riku and Kairi together.
Outside!
Sounds like we gotta start by helping out here.
And so, the battle for Hollow Bastion begins. And, yeah, I was gonna talk more about the whole Ansem twist, but, well, we've got a cutscene coming, so I can't really disseminate it, but, to kind of get the brass tacks of my opinion on that out in the open as it stands, I do think the twist works well enough for Kingdom Hearts 2, and Kingdom Hearts 2 specifically, since, again, they do kind of have the whole wiggle room explanation, and even from a symbolic standpoint, yes, Sora, attack the face of the man who separated you from your boyfriend. Yeah, I think the twist works in Kingdom Hearts 2, but again, as I kind of hinted at before, it becomes a bit less effective when this becomes a trope that the series uses again and again and again, and each one becomes a bit more contrived than the last. But anyway, let's see what Maleficent and Pete are doing, since the Heartless are here.
Hear me, my Heartless. Attack the white husks! Sweep them away!
What are you, nuts? We're never gonna win! I don't know about you, but I'm out of here, sister!
You pathetic coward! Heartless, leave the white ones. Turn your attention to Sora and his friends.
Uh-oh!
So, yeah, as I mentioned beforehand, this is pretty much the battle for Hollow Bastion. Heartless and nobodies are attacking. So now we pretty much gotta defend the base, which is our home. or pretty much a base of operations for the time being. But yeah, this is pretty much going to take up the next 3 parts, and again, this is pretty much the halfway point of the game, so again, if it's pretty much where I'm going to be stopping for a little bit, so yeah, just get a few games recorded, and you know, get a few Halloween festivities under the way. But in the meantime, oh look, it's a goings. Let's see what Days wants.
Where's Maleficent?
Looks like she ran away.
Well, that was pretty lame of her.
I guess we picked the wrong side.
Lame,
She gets okay
supposed
at
to be a
this world
chivalry
being
thing,
something
you
else.
right? I mean,
Minus
look,
58
Blame it to
special
her
points for
completely,
her.
and am I lame this up? So I
Minus
figured she'd be okay to tag along with
Someone
the
just
goblins
feels
without
because she seemed that
We're
way.
like treasureless wings or something. I thought this was
Hey, if you're looking to pick sides, why don't you pick Leon's? They can always use help.
Does this Leon have any treasure?
Yeah, lots of stuff.
Perfect!
Come on.
Who are you?
Oh, we're nothing worth mentioning.
Just 3 treasure fanatics.
Later, taters!
Did Leon really have any treasure? We don't have time for you. Whoa!
Sora and Sephiroth!
Ain't Sephiroth the one who's supposed to be the dark part of Cloud's heart?
Did Cloud tell you that? Then he must understand now.
Just what are you gonna do to him?
Nothing. Cloud is the one who hungers for darkness.
He said he's got a score to settle with you.
I see. He wants to meet me again. Then I should give him what he wants. That last bit of light is always the hardest to snuff out.
Yeah, kind of odd timing for Sephiroth to show up, but then again I suppose Cloud seeing its home attack probably would temper the anger and the darkness in his heart, so yeah. We'll be getting to Sephiroth a little bit later, but in the meantime, let's talk about the Ansem twist. By the way, there's a Cavern of Remembrance, but we'll talk about that later. Yeah, like, I mean, the whole idea behind Ansem not really being Ansem, I don't know. Again, I do like the idea of Kingdom Hearts 1 making him a scientist who, again, as I explained all throughout that commentary, you know, being a scientist who explored, you know, the nature of reality, the universe around him, and coming to the conclusion that, again, this dark, evil entropy is pretty much the nature of all existence. And again, like, I mean, Kingdom Hearts 2 doesn't really so much change his motivations, which is what saves the twist for me. But again, it does add a certain layer of duality, which again, I think works well enough, with enough wiggle room for the retcon to make sense. But again, as I mentioned before, it's a twist that Kingdom Hearts, in its own sort of way, would later abuse to a certain, well, very contrived kind of degree. I don't know. I mean, I'll delve into my thoughts on this a little bit later, but, you know, especially once we get on later in the series, it's really birthed by sleep, is what I'm getting at here. And when we cover that game, my point will probably become a lot more clear, but yeah, I think it's where the divide with Kingdom Hearts and, you know, the general audience really begins to make itself known, because, yeah, I mean, I don't know, there's people that prefer simple and clean, and then there's the rest of the fanbase that enjoys Mr. Nomura's wild ride and the many plottedy plot twists, some good, some bad, and some utterly bizarre that just make this series, if nothing else, interesting. Like, I mean, putting aside objective quality for a second, it does at least make it a very memorable and interesting series, so, you know, there's at least that. And now there's nobody. A nobody. you could say.
The king's in the Bailey. You better head over there.
Got it!
Anyway, I'm Solidus-Skully, keep it new metal, and for the next couple of minutes, enjoy some Final Fantasy battle antics. Catch you next time.
Whoa!
Think you can handle this many?
Well, might be tough if one more shows up.
Then that'll have to be the one I take care of.
What? You're fighting too?
Sephiroth!
I understand that you've been looking for me.
Yeah. Once I get rid of you, the darkness will go away.
Can you do it? That darkness comes from your own dark memories. Do you think you can erase your past?
Shut up!
Face it. You turn your back on the present and live in the past. Because the light of the present is too much.
You don't know me!
Cloud!
I know. Because I am you.
Cloud! Wait! Huh?
Leon, everybody, hang in there.